Hi guys, in this video I'll be showing you how to make a dodging game in Scratch. So this is a one episode tutorial. So mine is called jetpack dodge. We got a jetpack man and we got missiles falling, so we need to dodge. Our score increases, which also shows some warning signals before falling. We got the parallax background. And that explosion. So let's jump into the video. So the first thing is you should have a sprite called player, and we got a BG, and we got the same BG on the backdrop, and we got the missile. So there should be two costumes. We got the missile and then the warning signal, and then we got a sprite called boom with all the explosions. So I got 9 costumes to the explosion, and then I got a real nice thumbnail. So first I'll be showing you how to code our player. So if you're using this jetpack man, first you need to do is when green flag, click forever next costume. So we could get an animation. So for now I'll hide the thumbnail. And now you can see we got this animation. So now let's code our movement script. So when green flag, click, we need to show. Then we need to go to x -90, y 0. Then click on variables, make a variable called xvel for this sprite only, and yvel for this sprite only. We need to set xvel to 0, and we need to set yvel to 0. So grab a forever if key right arrow press. So in this dodging game we'll be only moving right and left. So for that we need to change xvel by 1. So if you're moving up and down, you could change this to up arrow and change yvel. So duplicate. If key left arrow pressed, we need to change xvel by -1, and we need to change x by xvel, and set our xvel to xvel times 0.9. So now you can see our jetman can move. So now you want to do is grab this point in direction block and a plus operator, a minus, and a times. So it's 0 minus xvel times 2 plus 90 degrees. And now with this block we'll get a direction animation. And now we need to code the boundaries. For that, click on if x position is greater than 220, we need to set x to 220. Just duplicate this and grab lesser than. If x position is lesser than -220, we need to set x to -220. So now it will set the boundary so we can't move further. So okay, now let's click on the missile. So we got 2 costumes, the warning and the missile. So when green flag click, we need to hide. And let's make a variable called score for all sprites. We need to set score to 0. We need to forever create clone of myself. We need to wait, pick random from 0.5 to 1.5. So this would add a delay when creating clones. And now when I start as a clone, we need to go to X and Y we need to go to X, pick random from negative 210 to 210 and Y 250. We need to set size to 100, switch costume to the warning, set our ghost effect to 100, and then we need to show and grab this repeat. We need to change our size by a divide and a minus, so it's 30 minus size 3, and we need to change our ghost effect by negative 10. And now it will give this warning animation. Now we need to grab this repeat, another repeat block, and change it to 30, and we go to the if statement and grab this ABS off and a minus operator, so it's X position of player, change it to player, and X position minus X position is greater than 3. And now we need an if else statement, so grab another greater than, so if X position of player is greater than X position, then we need to change our X by 1, else we need to change our X by negative 1. And now we need to set our size to 400 and change our Y by 70, set our size to 20, and we need to switch costume to missile. And now grab this repeat until block and repeat until grab a O, touching player, O our Y position is lesser than negative 180. Then we need to set size to 400 again, change our Y by, grab a minus, a plus, a divide, so it's 4 divide by 5 plus 10 minus 0, and then we need to set our size to 20. And finally we need to set our ghost effect to 100, wait 0.1 second and delete this clone. And now when green flag click, we need to wait 1 second, and forever we need to change scope by 1. So click on this scope and right click and large readout and place it on the center. And now we got our missiles and our warning. So okay, now let's code our BG. So click on BG, and when green flag clicked, we need to hide. So we got two costumes, one with a blank costume and then our background. Then we need to go to X0, Y0, create clone of myself, switch costume to costume 1, which is the blank costume, so I'll name it as blank. switch costume to blank, set our size to 400, and then switch costume to our background. Then we need to go to X480 and Y0, set our size to 100 again, and then create clone of myself. So when I start as a clone, we need to set our size to 100, go to back layer, and then we need to show and grab this forever. We need to switch costume to blank, set our size to 400, and duplicate, switch costume to background. Then we need to change our X by -10, set our size to 100 again, and then grab this if statement. If X is lesser than -480, so if X position is lesser than -480, then we need to switch costume to blank, set our size to 400, switch costume to background, and then set X to 475, and then set our size to 100. So make sure have this exact same background in the backdrops as well. So now if we test our game, now you can see our parallax background, and nothing happens when our missile hits the player. So let's code that. So what we need to do is click on player and grab if statement. So if touching missiles, these missiles, we need to set our X valve and set our Y valve. So set our X valve to -20, set our Y valve to -40, and then we need to broadcast message boom. And then grab this repeat until, grab a O, so grab a grader, grab this ABS of X position greater than 270 O. So if Y position is greater than 210, we need to change our X by X valve and change our Y by Y valve. And then we need to set our Y valve to Y valve times 0.9. So set it to Y valve times 0.9. And then we need to change our X valve by -1. And we need to turn left, Y valves divide by 5 degrees, we need to hide and stop the script. So now if we test our game, and now you can see our player just fall down and disappear. So now let's code our explosion. So click on boom, and I got an explosion effect with 9 costumes. So we're gonna code, and when I receive boom, we need to show switch costume to explosion 1, which is my first costume. And if we need a sound, we could start sound explosion, go to player. So I have a sound called explosion, and then we need to broadcast. Stop. We need to repeat 8 next costume. So I got 9 costumes, so I will repeat 8 times. Wait 0.1 second, so it makes a small delay. hide and stop the script. So now what we do is click on missile. When I receive stop, we need to set our ghost effect to 100, wait 0.1 second and delete this clone. So okay, now let's test our game. So now if a missile hits the player, we got that explosion effect. And you can see the game won't stop. For that, click on boom. We need to stop this script. Without stopping this script, we could stop all. So our game ends. So now we could code our thumbnail. When green flag click, it's really simple to code a thumbnail. We need to go to front layer, set ghost effect to 100. And now, so make sure you show this thing. And now we got the thumbnail, and if we stop the game, we got the thumbnail, and if the game ends, it stops all and we get the thumbnail. So if you need to play a game background music, you need to, when green flag click, make sure you upload the sound to your backdrops. Forever, we need to play sound until done. So I got bend sound energy. So okay, that's it for this tutorial, and this is a full completed game. So the things you could do to improve is just adding more missiles, a player, you can make a start menu and make the game move harder. So this is a completed game. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, and if you want to get more of this from this channel, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon. And if you find this video useful or interesting, make sure to share it with your friends. So see you with another awesome Scratch tutorial.